Cool.
There we go. I started recording it. Yay. Well, okay. Thank you all for coming today. I'm going to start off this first poem. I gave it a strange name. I actually started it probably sometime February. Yeah, so that would have been like, it was this 6 months ago. This is called Understanding My Next Show. Myself, church, poetry, my life, my way. Rivaling with myself, beating myself at my own contest, boiling my control of myself. Conflict with my protagonist, the hero with the hero. Every outlet striving for a reason. Befriending friends as friends. Using animosity with rivalries. Controversy, competition, squabble to hear, learn the new, the peace, the calm. Yeah, it's funny, right? I was excited and was starting to write right away after the show. And so that's like my thoughts of going into this show. As most of you all know, I moved to Oregon. And well, one of the first things that we did is we went to a raptor center. And this next poem has to do with going to that place. This is called Raptors in All of Us. Online, hearing love's rush as I zoom past from passion to push, talking about how love hits the unconsciousness, how you fly like an eagle, seeing the raptors' beauty inside everyone, silent, deadly, majestic, gleaming eyes, anatomy tell adventures, battles, lift the veil, hurrying, needing food, cries, squeals, feathers, freeing fluff, loving life, opening illusions' doors, becoming alive, dreaming of flying, recreate, grace, peace, nature. It was fascinating because we heard and saw all kinds of animals, birds that were there. Heard some interesting things that when I heard it, I went, oh, wait, I've heard that sound before, and I didn't know what it was. The earth is very important to me. These next two poems are about that. This is called Earth Day. Life is what happens while you're busy making other plans. John Lennon. Open to music, alive to the way, happy heart, present and future, opened to spirit. No disease, sacred applause and laughter, filled with spirit, taking a chance every time. Welcome, the Genesis, the new year, something coming from nothing, planting, cultivating, cutting, pruning the garden all around you. Let me say that again. Planting, cultivating, cutting, pruning the garden all around you. Keep it fertilized, revealing rainbows. Light spreads, nurtures, nose glows. Follow the path. Join the band, the body. In tune with the Earth's sectionals, the waves playing the universe's anthem. Hear the silver lining shine, accompanied by the trees. Apples saying, yes, please. Perfect timing, Bruno. Yes, please. And this next poem is also about the earth and the planet. This is called Saving Our Planet. Because if we don't, this is what's going to happen. Saving our planet. Relinquish control. Give hope. Take care of our planet. Own our planet. Become the glorious connections with amazing grace with every weed. Breathe. Voice your tolerances. Enunciate any expectations. It will never be the same season again. Surrounded by this new environment as one, your spirit dances on Earth's playground. Pace your miracle. Plan your goal or goals. Go crazy towards the outward edge. Pray however you can. Become souls in your home. Grasping the illusionary jumpsuit. Jump into space. Feel your new adventure by saying yes. Own it. Protect it. Pick up your trash and others. Yeah, is right. What else can you say? But this next poem is from the was written in the 70s. Recently, Isis Oasis has come back into my life. I don't know why. I just have been thinking that I've learned a lot of things there. It's a crazy bed and breakfast place, weird place with emus and all kinds of animals and stuff. It's a bed and breakfast place that's near the wine country. This poem is called Opening Up Memories of Isis. The spirit flies, guides. The spirit opens, trusts, drives. Constant prayers of peace. Special filters get created here, permitting the prize to run through. Learning to navigate the silence. It's what you do. Opening home, memories enshrined, encompassed. Leaves and doves coo life's dance. Every stage is gotten here. In the 80s, in the 90s, I really did lots of things there. I grew. I went with a men's group there. I had parties there. I did all kinds of things. This next poem is also about Isis Oasis. This is a more recent poem. This is called A Mental Evacuation. Yes, and you can laugh at the title because it is funny. It is a mental evacuation. This place makes changes, strong, naked, powerful changes. Watch yourself break from the norm in just one weekend. Always real. Yes, maybe kind of schmaltzy. Food for your soul. Romance for your brain. Always open-minded. To boast your treasures found, begin by following your heart within this exceptional property. Uncommon growth here in their alternative church. Specialized, unreal, follow your volition. See way beyond the conventional. Inspired by Isis Oasis. Moving to Oregon has been fascinating. I really am relaxed there. This next poem has to do with some of that relaxedness. This is called Romance in the Country. And that leaf picture was taken. There's a small trail area that's right next to the Chalup's place. And that's what I caught there. Romance in the Country. My second home, food, rest, writing, romance, pleasure and simpleness, pleasure and simpleness, quiet, no traffic, a world of peace, completion, connection, entertainment, solace. A place to collect your thoughts, live for the day, wanton whistles, rapture and romance, abundance and afterglows. A Valentine's vapor constantly shows. So happy here, this second home. Romance blooms, garden that grows every time that I am there. And it grows when I'm not there too. I was lucky. Going to Oregon, I had a room. And so this is about the room that I have there in Oregon. This is called My Other Room. My other room. I am the master of my visions with my 9x11 room. The gazillion I create, the art, the sex, the life I make. Hear me write my score, sing my songs, voice my truth, win my races, my art, my stories, my more. Creating my room, my sovereignty that's always open to you. The park that's nearby their house is called Aubrey Park. It's really cute. It's very nature oriented, and it's nice to have that type of nature so nearby. This next poem has to do with that area. This is called Tail Propels. Tail propels. Old people in love, hand in hand, strolling to the park, introduced to the entrance. Enclosed in leaves gravel showing their way. New growths displayed, dogs come greet them. This mini forest near their home, crossing the bridge, water striders scatter. Newts hiding, tail propels, searching for food hidden in the water, mulch and mud, tail propels. Leaving the way they came. This next poem is weird. That's all I'm going to say is this one's weird. It's loosely based on Tron, but it's also about people and spirit. This is called Beyond the Mainframe. See me, feel me, touch me, heal me. The Who. A program, emotional charged liquid, colors coursing, feeding spirit even in the hereafter, replenishing, uplifting, instructions, coding the coder. All of this done here, refined, washed, planned, schemed with no math. The current is flowing, yelling, feeling, the knowing without knowing. Inspired by Tron. And I want to also say what else that this crazy poem was inspired by. Anybody know what Lumosity is? Well, it's a brain game thing that you can get online, and I'm a part of that. And this poem is about being able to do math sometimes just by guessing at what you think the answer is supposed to be. I'm very, very in touch with my church, Unity of Walnut Creek. These next few poems are about that place and how I feel about it. This is called My Sermon. I am looking to touch someone, that one person within any congregation, at home or on the hillside. Someone who understands, discovers the truth within my voice, sees the sun pushed into their soul, devours the journey, understands, love them where they are at, yet never being in control. A quantum gift, always learning, always teaching. The reality escapes you. When you master this, you redeem the world. Blessed are the heavens' eternal love. Live the miracle. Two of the people that are here today are in Course in Miracles. Well, excuse me, a few people are that are in today's audience are know about the Course in Miracles, and that's what that's about. This next poem is also about the spirit. This is called Love's Birth. My life's perfect, exactly how I like it. Christmas is commonplace. Joy to the world here. Detail your life now. Make your love conscious. Give lots. Reach. Lift yourself up. Lift yourself up. Infiltrate, love, create pressure, turn coal into a diamond. Constantly let go of fear. Cross the bridge of love. Save the bridge. Journey those 19 inches. Here to here. The source never, excuse me, here to here. The source never ends. Find it. Let love get you. Play chase till you drop. Hold the flames, master the infinite. Discover your essence. This next poem is a strange poem. It's a good poem. This is called Sanctuary. There is a famous joke about a child who wakes up on Christmas morning and is surprised to find a heap of horse manure under the tree instead of a collection of presents. Yet the child is not discouraged because he has extraordinary optimistic outlook on life. His parents discover him enthusiastically shoving the manure as he exclaims, "With all this manure, there must be a pony somewhere." I want some laughter. No laughter.
Oh, I know that one, dude. I know that one.
Yeah.
I love it.
Going out in the barn and the kids out there digging through this huge pile of crap. And the dad's all, "What are you doing?
There's gotta be a pony.
In there somewhere."
This is called Sanctuary. It's classic. This is called Sanctuary. Seeing the best. Find what's holy in any language. Find the light that always shines. The reason you came here, seeing the sunset and sunrise. Be stronger. Be the ball of light for our world. Be divine. Be home. Safe in a refuge, the arms become roommates to our world. Energy steeped, a ritual, a space, a church, a need. Come as you are, find your reverence, your heart, your transformation. Heal everything here. A precious place anywhere, a change, pure love, inclusive. Come to rest, receive your gifts. Encourage energy, embodied everywhere, automatically in you, in others. Love to be love. Inspire the essence. Understood here. Included, inclusive here. No one is left out. Everyone's felt. Everyone's whole. I get a lot from that place, so I have a fun time giving a lot to that place. This next poem is about the actual place, the physical ground on where the church is at. This is called Our Radiant Church. And that's it, Unity of Walnut Creek right there. Our Radiant Church. The grounds blessed, synergetic, cosmic, sacred. The trees on guard stand tall still, except when it's windy. Hold hands, speak truth. Tears, speak. We are in our highest high. Safe, excuse me, spirit is safe. Spirit is free. A radiant church. Thank you for the mysticism recorded, resonated here in our hearts.
Hey, Dave.
Yes.
Dave,
Yes,
where is
Reggie.
that place? Where is that that church in Walnut Creek? Where is it?
Okay, you know where Treat Boulevard's at?
Yes.
Yes.
And
Okay.
what?
Oh shoot, Pat, help me. Where's Rex Road?
Yep. It's 15, I think it's 1571 Geary.
There we go.
Okay.
1370, 13 or 1571 Geary Road. It's on a
Okay.
hill.
Okay.
I'm sure you've driven by it a million times.
Yeah. Yeah. It was a little while ago though. You know?
Yeah. You've been in LA now for a long time now.
Thousands of years.
Yes. So now is the technical break in the show. So those who need to use the restroom or do what I did, get a drink of water. Bruno, we seeing you this year?
No, I won't be.
No, you can't say that kind of shit. No.
Not this year.
I know it was tough last year, but come on, we need to go back, man.
It's
yeah.
more about what's going on here than it is about last year.
Well, you'll be missed. You'll be missed big time.
Well, I'll be there in spirit.
You certainly will. You certainly will.
I still remember you interpreting my poem.
I had so much fun with that.
That was fun.
I think poems are meant to be interpreted in whatever way touches you.
Yeah, it took me a long time to learn that poetry is a vocal auditory experience. It's, you know, the words on the page don't fill out until they're heard.
Yes, and sometimes because of my mother, I learned that E.E. Cummings, it's not just how it's heard. I mean, it's how literally, if you phrase it in a certain way, you get something from that too.
Mhm.
But definitely, I researched like different people, and I just fell in love with the spoken word. So I thought that that was a cool way to be able to um, have my poetry come across, and being a person who where the stage is I'm very comfortable with it. I mean, I've been in it all the time. I did all the musicals in high school. I did plays in high school. So yeah, for me it just made direct sense.
Yeah, we had an open mic last night out in Portal. I don't know if that's out on the eastern border of Arizona. And we just started it up. We started it up 1 month before COVID, and then COVID hit, and we stopped going to Portal for our open mics. We still did the ones in Sierra Vista, and even during COVID, we had Zoom mics, you know. But now we're doing both. We're doing the ones here in Sierra Vista and also in Portal, so it's fun because the energy is totally different in each place. You know, Portal is as about as rural as you can get. It's up in near the Chiricahua and the Dragoon Mountains, and you know, and then Sierra Vista's not really urban, but it's a city, so different vibe.
Wow. Yeah, the COVID really, I think it messed up a lot of people. But what was great was I sheltered in place with Strata, and it was wonderful because it was like a year and a half or 15 months of bliss. And then this was just I mean I didn't really know about this until COVID hit. And then it's like, oh God, all my shows now, I need to do it this way. People, you know, I mean, it's nice to do it live, but
Well,
this
I've just been published. My first publication.
is that what that well, yeah, I know.
It's in a
I
literary journal called
it,
Choya Needles.
you sent it to me.
Yeah. Well, I'm in the 80th edition, and
Wow.
they put one of my poems on the flyleaf at the front, and then I have a section toward the middle of several poems. And I'm looking to get another publication there soon. And then once they decide they like my writing, they also publish books, so I may get a book published
Oh,
from that
Bruno, that's
publisher.
fantastic.
Yeah, yeah. So, and I really did it as an experiment just to see what the publishing process was. You know,
How was it?
um, it was easy. I copy and pasted my poems into an email, sent them to the editor, and that was it. And
Really?
they had someone who was providing photographs that were incorporated. And then a couple weeks later, I got a message saying, send us a little bio and a picture. So I sent that in, and then I totally forgot about it. And and then one day I get an Amazon delivery, and I live in a rural area, so it's pretty rare to get deliveries out here. And it was two pre-publication copies of the magazine, so it was pretty cool.
Awesome.
So you know, I self-published a couple of my kink books,
Nice.
but that's different doing it yourself. You
Right.
know, it's just an online exercise, but to have somebody else look at your work and say it's worthy and we're willing to
Yes.
publish it is a big difference.
It-
Yeah,
maybe
man.
maybe one day I might do that, but I tell you, I've been doing it for 30 years, and I don't do it for the money, and I don't do it to I I do it to keep my brain
Yeah, if I
steady.
did it for the money, I'd be poor.
Yeah.
You know, no, it's not about that. It's just it's connecting with other people and people who are going to be critical of your work, and then to have them accept that is really meaningful to me. Um, that I made it through that process of them, and you know, somebody who edits work for a living say, "Hey, this is pretty good." You know, that's empowering.
Cool. Well, I think I will now go off to. Oh wait, or maybe. Do you need to eat, Naomi?
Yeah, I'm eating. I'm just catching bites.
Okay. Yeah,
I was just at a sacred music and yoga festival near here.
how was it?
It's lovely. It's in a beautiful location. There's an outdoor stage, a big deck, and people were doing yoga. And they had good food, so I brought some home for lunch. And then Steve and I are going back again for Jai Uttal concert.
Oh, cool. Oh,
Yeah,
yeah. I've seen him. It was great. My mother-in-law thought it was. She didn't understand the wording and stuff, so
yeah,
she had a hard time with it. But Susan and I, it was wonderful. I mean, the meditation, the chanting, the experience
yeah.
was astounding.
And David, Inga is there, which is the only reason she's not here. She said
Okay.
she's with you in her heart. She's in this place outdoors,
Right.
doing yoga and stuff.
Cool. So if it's okay, I think I'm going to start off my second half. This next poem has to do with someone who's pretty famous. Some of you may have heard of this person. This is inspired by Piers Anthony. And he's written quite a few, all kinds of books, but he's done a lot. I do believe he's still with us. This next poem is called A Writer. Okay, you wrote a lot of everything about life. Thousands of books, seizing, understanding all that was offered, mixing fact with fiction in all you write. Gambling, climbing in life, sailing on the voyage, hand covering the glare of adventure, dawn glowing. You were real and alive, a sweet man. Even your bad characters had something in them. Your knowledge came from life, college, army, children. You were agnostic but filled with soul. Now it's inspired by Piers Anthony. This next poet has been writing for about 30 years, and this is about him. This is called Composing Poems. I'm 59 and a writer, living the life of a writer. Every day I compose poems. I do something every day, unless I'm writing on the playa or embracing you in another country. And even then, I am recording my experiences to share, to create later. Yes, all the time, not just sometimes. Inspiration courses through me as me. Disciplined, happy, outrageous in my practice. My handwriting is horrible and I can't get the words out fast enough. The world, light eventually fades away, or I get tired and fall asleep. Finding that my dreams are still composing more poems. I live, I write, living the life of a writer. And that's me in a poet shirt. Poet shirt that my mom made. This next section has to do with, I have a wonderful girlfriend, and we do a lot together. These next three poems is about her. This is called a no poem. I don't say no, would rather say yes. Yes, 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 yes. Let it in. Let it happen. Be the magic. Be all the rest. Live the life, becoming explicit, genuine, productive, progressive, impressive, candid, awesome. Experiment out in the desert and still find a yes. Flee, find this fabulousness. Yes, find this mark. Love this mess. Leave your permanent signature, brand. A no is a negative. A yes is a positive. I should have said that actually is, it's truthfully more about Burning Man. This next poem has to do with being a father and some of the hard things about it. This is called Saving His Children. The best father to his children, unlike all the rest, to become famous to them. Reciting, published, down to the last page and then disappearing. Fading, feeling as a failure, releasing responsibility, only fixing himself, alone, climbing the Empire State, falling, bleeding, protecting, saving everyone he loves from bullets and bombs, dropping, dying like King Kong. Now we're in the section of romance. And it's also about myself. This next section is about romance and myself. This is called Grateful for This. As the season progresses, feeling my feelings so grateful for all this. The divorce, the journey, eternal freedom, eternal bliss. In a place I never would have imagined. Each day I do what I want. Immunity, rampant, liberty, spontaneous, bold, breaking my mold. My spiritual growth, my sexual revolution, discovering the on-off switch, and my never-ending potential. This next poem is quite funny. I go to a place called Panache Cafe, and that's where a lot of my inspiration for writing comes from. It comes from all over the place, but this is about an experience that happened at that cafe. This is called Before the Perfume. Resting in the cafe seat, brain swirls, writing about lover's insight, feeling lover's haze. In the now, a woman glides near me. Brain becomes foggy. New colors emit extraordinary elation. Can't focus. Been enfolded, anesthetized. Find, take, mine. Feeling muddled, must focus. This scent infects me since high school. And in case you're wondering what that smell is, it's Cinnabar. It's a very popular perfume. And to this day, anybody walk by, if they've got it on, boom, I can tell right away. This is about my love. This is called Our Lifeblood. We are magnets to each other. Sexy fables, stories come to life. We grow the food to sustain, nourish our lust. Listen to the extreme messages given in our music we make. Saying yes, attention administered to our bodies, plucked like sweet Bing cherries from the cherry tree. And with the romance comes the times that are tough. This next poem is about some of those times. This is called Out of Thin Air. Ah, crap, she's gone. Reaching out, brushing the air, she's not there. Wanting her yet embracing nothing. Stretching for her love, seeing, feeling her form turning to dust as I mourn. Adjusting my want, resolving my itch. Create the platform. When she's gone, it's a bitch. Now you see why it's just a black thing, because that's what you kind of feel. This next poem is called Our Chosen One. We chose each other. We went to the circus and discovered someone who spun like we did, who played with fire, who was unique. We fell in love passionately, our hunger consistently, voluptuously capable, powerful, preordained, and chosen. To be dynamic, paramount, picked, our car to drive, book to read, gift or present. Ourselves to ourselves, the starring role, companion, partner, mate in our movie we have chosen. This is another poem that's about the qualities that my girlfriend has. This is called Special Girl. Blessedly brilliant, in a league of her own, able to cook, create, sew. A higher woman, more real than the rest. Her visceral vocations make her the best. As a man figures out her buttons to make her fly, you take you with her. She's never mainstream, she's above the rest. Never ordinary, she's taken the test. Both of us are divergent, a far cry from mediocre. Taking care of one another, holding hands, lovers. My friend Pat and I, we went to Europe, our second trip. These next three poems are about that trip. This first one is about Stonehenge. This is called Circles Upon Circles. waking, coming here early to see her from far away. Time is faster than the snow falling. We walk in circles around this structure. We know not what she is, a graveyard for giants, a clock. Someone took notice of this piece, marking the world, the challenges, the pace, stones of our higher selves recording our challenges, our progress seen from space, a ritual place. Circles upon circles, death upon death. And seriously, they don't know what it is or why. They have ideas, but yeah, they really don't know what it was there for. So Pat and I stayed in England, went to France, and then went to Belgium, Amsterdam. This next poem is about the building and what we got from it. It's called the Landmark, and it's a big, tall hotel. This is called 4-Star Service. Four-star service. They feed you button mushrooms, olives, omelets, salmon, eggs, Benedict, anything they can. Peppers and cheese, detox drink, orange juice. Yes, whatever you want, they will get it for you. Anything. Ketchup, Tabasco sauce, spoiled in their commodities. And yes, the piano plays all night. On this side of the picture, there's a piano player that's nearby. And yep, we would leave at like 11 o'clock and piano guy was still out there. This next poem has to do with Amsterdam and the Keukenhof Garden that we went to. This is called Walking Through the Garden. Hyacinth, Orientalist, living jewelry cultivated in toxin and earth's kisses. Love from the flowers, pollen dispersed in the air, received in the stigma, contained by the ovary. Beauty blanketed, flowers displayed, intoxicating within these gates of heaven, bursting through my senses, welcomed here. And if you go to my webpage on Facebook, more pictures of gorgeous garden. I mean, it's amazing what has been presented and you get to see. This next poem is about our final night that we had in Amsterdam. This is called A Collection of Instruments. guardians of the holy notes under their protection, twinkling in their keep, living in their notes, living with narcissism. Hands create control notes within notes, creeping, morphing in silence, swaying in various happiness of the timing, lasting in this out-of-body experience. Slowly pausing, a chameleon changing colors, a thick skin in anticipation, crashing, starting up, again, fast, flying beyond, turning the skin thicker, thick enough to face this onslaught.
Wow.
That was our final day. Thank you. That was our final night. Pat and I were staying at oh shoot, I don't, what's the name of the hotel?
The Movenpick.
The Movenpick. And next to it was this place that
The Bimwees.
Bimwees, and it basically was having a concert that night. The last night that we were in Amsterdam, they were having a concert. We got standing seats. I mean, it was packed. I mean, it was totally packed. We were just standing in the back row, and this was not this exact same show, but pretty much the same songs and the same style. Because I looked it up online and stuff.
As
Anyway,
that? The same style as that?
Yeah.
Atonal?
It was an entire Philip Glass type of sounding.
Atonal concert.
It was awesome. Regent, you
Dude.
would not have I bought a CD from them, and I
I
guess
believe you.
yeah. Oh no,
do.
I know you do, but yeah,
Did anybody else in this room right here? Do any of you guys play music or read music?
No.
Right.
a few of us.
I just wanted to say one thing.
Everybody.
Now, speaking to you in particular, do you know what that sheet music, when the singing part of it looks like? It's 8 pages of the word do repeated over and over, the same note on the page for 16 pages. I counted it. One note. Amazing. I've never seen anything like that. The
Why do you
power of one note.
why do you call it atonal then?
Because the entire song is in one tone.
Monotonal?
Yeah.
Atonal is no tone, and that definitely had tone.
The
I'm
music,
just thinking about English. I didn't look it up musically, but
the style of music is called minimalism.
Yeah.
And Philip Glass is the one person who really made it into a big deal. Lots of people have done it, and the concert that we saw was not Philip Glass, but some.
No, I know the kind of music he gets hired a lot for soundtracks and stuff too.
Some of the songs were of his. Some of the songs that they played that we saw, that Pat and I saw, were of songs written by Philip Glass. But yeah, he's done lots of soundtracks.
Did you hear in the clip that you showed? And towards the end of the clip, there's somebody in the back. You can barely hear it. Says Freebird. Did you hear that?
No, really.
No. You didn't hear that?
No, I didn't hear that.
Oh.
When I bought the CD, I was talking to one of the players, and I said, that last piece was rock and roll, man. I'm sorry. That last piece was rock and roll.
You crazy kids. Yeah, Amsterdam is a party town. Dave knows. Don't you, Dave?
Have you been to Europe?
Oh, yeah, man.
Yeah, I think
the band has been to Europe, Dave.
Right, you've toured, right, yeah.
Especially Amsterdam.
Especially Amsterdam, huh? Nice.
Yeah, that's a party town, man.
Well, that was it. Thank you all for coming.
Thanks, Dave.
Thank you.
As Doug and Carol said, that they love my slideshows.
Love your slideshow. And that picture of you, Dave, was spectacular.
Oh yeah, I looked for a good one, and that was a good one.
That was good.
I mean, I was in your poet shirt, Mom.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, that was great, Dave.
Thank you.
Thanks,
Love you
Dave.
guys,
Thank you.
and see
All
all.
Thank
right.
you.
I'm sure I'll see all
Thank
of you
you.
soon.
Okay.
Bye.
See you all.
See you
Au
later.
revoir.
Bye-bye.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.
It said Victor